I have come to the realization that you guys will never see me with nice hair because it always wakes up with its own mind and I can't be bothered to fix it. This is the best I can do. I wasn't gonna post a vlog this week and maybe I still won't. I filmed me talking yesterday. It's kind of hard recapping, and I usually don't like to say the same thing more than once, even though sometimes I gotta tell the same story for a few different groups of people. Because if it's a story I think it's worth telling, then I do repeat that, but there's rarely stories worth telling. And there were things worth telling this week, but I just didn't film them. I don't film stuff. I'm not used to recording things from my life. I don't have that mindset. I wish I did. But I think it's a process. We can develop it. And I think I want to let everything go. I mean, I'm not usually worried about stuff, but that's because I don't show too much. I don't do too much. It's rare for me to show what I do. I think I'm so afraid of judgment or maybe retaliation. I think I'm afraid of changing and people not understanding change because no one understands change. People don't give grace for evolving. If you're better, a bit better than you were last week, you've evolved. And people have a hard time conceptualizing that. They think you're always going to be the same as you were, when in reality, you're always changing. Every day you're someone else. If you're willing to be. If you're willing to be better every day and learn. And if you're willing to be wrong, because you're wrong so many times in your life. But I guess the internet is a place where being wrong. So anyway, it's Saturday, February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day, which we don't celebrate here in Brazil. So it was just a normal day for us. And this week, a few different things happened that I didn't record because I'm dumb and I'm a bad vlogger. We had Luna, our cat, eat some meat that I've done for my meal prep while I wasn't looking. I started learning Godot because I want to get back into making games. I don't know. I think I like the concept of Godot because it's open source and we had that whole ordeal with Unity. And also Unity has become such a titan for solo developers. I think it's too much. And it makes sense. It evolved to be a tool for teams and for enterprises. So I think Unity is trying actively to distance itself from solo developers and indie developers and people who weren't there when it was smaller. So like for now if you're starting with Unity, you have such a huge learning curve. And it's not like I'm starting because I've dealt with Unity in the past a lot. But like I said, I've spent some time without even opening the interface, so I'm not comfortable anymore with it. So I've switched to Godot, and I'm doing the actual getting started tutorial, and it's fun. I think it's really good. I think it's really friendly, and I like following tutorials because I like not having to think about what to do, just having it being told to me. And I'm liking the new computer. I had some issues during the week because DaVinci and Godot both were having an issue where the screen was like stretching and shrinking on its own randomly. And I've looked everywhere. I've looked on Reddit, I've looked for different terminology, trying to explain it to Google, trying to explain it to ChatGPT, and in no way or shape I could find anyone who had the same problem as me. I tried uninstalling drivers, installing it again. I've tried changing the display refresh rate, changing the display resolution. I tried setting up window optimization for games. I tried everything and nothing was working. I was going insane. And I found a workaround for it, which was grabbing the software and docking it to one side of the screen and then stretching it to the other side. So it was like full screen, but it wasn't actually maximized, and that stopped the issue. But it's also a pain in the butt to do that every time you open an application. So I kept looking. I had the idea of changing the HDMI cable, which was in the motherboard, to the graphics card. And voila, that solved the issue. And it also made the colors on the display way better. So I guess it was a me issue of not having the monitor connect to the right place. So now I'm happy that that's solved. Oh, I also had another issue, which was my headphones sound was choppy, even as I was sitting writing from the computer. So like I was literally doing stuff at the computer and watching videos, and the sound was choppy. And I also looked everywhere for a solution for that until I realized that I myself had taken off the Wi-Fi antenna from the PC because I think the antenna is ugly. So I just took it off and tried to see if it worked anyway without it. And the Wi-Fi was fine. I had internet just normal, but the Bluetooth was horrible. So that's what ended up making the audio choppy. So I had to put the antenna back, and now everything was working fine. My headphones back to normal. Nice. I have a ugly looking antenna in the back of the computer. At least it's a bit hidden, but I like stuff to not have cables, I like everything wireless. My keyboard and mouse are wireless. My headphones are wireless. If I could have a monitor that's wireless, I would have. And maybe I can. I think I can do that if I just cast the image to the monitor, but it would have to be a TV. But I'm not gonna do that because it probably would have a lot of delay and also use more power. Yeah. But it's been nice. It's been a nice experience having this new computer. I'm feeling very grateful. Yesterday I watched a video from Molly Burke, which is a blind YouTuber I've been following for a few years, and she was talking about financial independence and how growing up she was mortifyingly aware of the possibility that she was never going to be financially independent because of her disability and all, and of her family's financial status growing up. And I could relate to some of that. Like I said in the last vlog, when I was growing up, we didn't have a lot of money. And one of my biggest goals in life as I was growing up was to be financially independent, not rely in any way on my parents. And I'm so grateful that I ended up in the software development career because now I do have that independence and I do have some comfort in life. And I've dealt with the whole not wanting to spend issue, like having the money and not wanting to buy stuff because I don't want to lose that money and being afraid of losing everything in a moment and then having to leave for the rest of your life with the money that you have now. I do have that fear still, but I'm consciously trying to get over it by doing stuff like that, like upgrading my computer. And I know that I'm organized enough that I can do these sorts of things, but it's pretty hard getting over some traumas. And also having to deal with the weight that comes with being financially successful in your family and having other family members not being financially stable and feeling like you should support them, but at the same time it's not your responsibility. It's hard. Living is hard. I'm not sure what's gonna stay in the vlog. Maybe none of it is will. So today is Sunday, February 16th. Yesterday we went out with some friends for dinner and I had fries and some fried chicken, and the chicken was pretty bad. Like I didn't eat all of it. It was really, really salty, and I feel like more and more when I get takeout or I eat something that it wasn't me who made it, it's too salty for me because I don't put much salt in the food that I make. So today I feel like my mouth is numb and I can't really taste stuff. I feel like it's chafed or something. So yeah, I didn't film much this week. And today we also have another friend's birthday party to go to. So I'm not gonna have that much time today as well. So that's why I don't want to do something too elaborate. Maybe this vlog's gonna be short. So I think I'm gonna get the footage from yesterday and sort of mesh it in here, and it's gonna be pretty bad, but I just want to have something. So yeah, yesterday I spent most of my day finishing Godot's, getting started on your first 2D game tutorial. It was pretty nice. I finished it. And now I'm gonna start the first 3D game. I think I have fun doing Godot's tutorials. I really like their documentation. I feel like it's something that I would write. So I feel good following it. Godot has really good documentation. I think I've said that before. So yeah, good luck to me editing this thing. And sorry for this week's vlog being such a mess. But if you watched it, thank you anyway. And I'm gonna try to do better for next week. So see ya.